evening, people. Male artist. All right, these are the nominees.
And the reason we have them on the screen was 40 to 50 people in a category. So it is difficult to read each one or all of them, or leave some out. So it's easier to roll them through the screen so you can see the people who are nominated, but you nominated them. So you voted the winner.
And the winner is
Thank you. And so we're going to move to our next category now.
All right.
Sorry. He's going to say something. Manaka, you're going to say a word or two.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? You guys are looking lovely tonight. I love seeing my people all together representing under one roof. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Dear Awards. First and foremost, shout out to Miss Pam for believing in me and flying me out to Dallas about 4 years ago to perform. It's truly an honor, and I hope that I continue carrying the torch and representing for the culture. You know what I'm saying? Thank you to my family. Thank you to Papa Joe. I think he's somewhere out there. Jojo Kilimanjaro, what's up? Thank you to anybody who's ever streamed my music, watched a music video, came to a show. I don't take it for granted. Asanteni sana. I go by Fanaka Nation. Much love, y'all!
Thank you so much. Congratulations. The next award is Media Personality. Is it Media Personality? Yes. We are going to have Robert to present Media Personality. And for the next presenters coming out to the stage, you're given a card. You're supposed to read what it says. That is really the expectation. The nominees are, then you let the screen roll up, and then you wait. Once it stops, you read what the card says, the winner goes to, you announce the name. It's really basic. So if you are called and there's a little bit of glitch, please forgive us. This is our first award show in Minnesota. Can we clap for ourselves?
And the nominees are and the winner is Benjamin Bowolo.
Congratulations, Benja.
Hello everyone. Good evening. Are you happy? I want you to do me a favor to look at the person next to you and ask him or her, are you happy? Are you happy? I want to say thanks a lot to the Dear Awards, Dr. Pam, and everyone who has ever watched my videos on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. So my name is Benjamin Mogongo, and if you have ever watched my video, you have ever shared, you have ever liked, I want to say sincerely thank you. I want to thank my family. I thank God, and I'm so happy to be here today. So let's enjoy it, and this is for all of us. And thank you so much from my heart. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Benjamin. A round of applause for him again. All right, at this time here we have dignitaries in the house. We have dignitaries in the house. We do have our Keith Ellison, and he is going to be speaking to us, and that's our Attorney General. And so I'm going to welcome Lena to be able to welcome the AG. Lena, it's your time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So we've had the honor of being gathered here tonight and being graced by the Attorney General of the state of Minnesota tonight, Mr. Keith Ellison. I think all of you from Minnesota especially. Who's from Minnesota? Can I hear hey? Okay. For those from Minnesota, you already know who Keith Ellison is. For our out-of-town guests, can I hear Texas in the house? Seattle? Maryland? Nothing? What states did I mention? California! Dr. Peter Rouse. Anyway, I like to say it this way. Keith Ellison used to be a U.S. congressman, and he was kind of known. But then he came back to Minnesota, and now he's one of our own in Minnesota. But I want to say that something happened in 2020 that made Keith Ellison not just our Minnesota man, but our global man. Would you agree? So, when George Floyd was martyred right across a few minutes away from here, everybody knows how that outcome could have turned out with the conviction. But there's power in representation. And all of you know what I share, what I speak about all the time. We had a black man as an Attorney General in the state of Kentucky. I want you to reflect that for a moment. If you know Lucky Dube from South Africa, when he was speaking about apartheid, what did he say? Not every black man is my brother, and not every white man is my enemy. But I want to tell you something. There was a very different outcome in Kentucky. But we were honored, tense, miserable, crying, waiting for that conviction. And we thank God that this man left the U.S. Congress to come and be here in Minnesota. And because of that, I do not want to read his bio. And Ms. Annika, he sent me the bio. But I feel like everybody knows who Keith Ellison is. But for tonight's sake, I am honored, privileged, and really grateful to have the Minnesota Attorney General, Keith Ellison, who, by the way, is running in November. So y'all better vote. I'm not campaigning for him, but you all better vote because representation matters. And please welcome Keith Ellison to the stage.
Let's hear it for Lena, everybody. Let's hear it for our host, our MC. Very important. She's doing a fine job. You know, friends, it is so heartwarming to be with you here tonight to celebrate the success of African businesses, of broadcasters, of our nurses, of our healthcare professionals. It is important to come together and say to each other, you know what? I like what you're doing. And as you see these awards go to the awardees, I want you all to know if you are receiving an award, that you may think you're getting a very big compliment, and you are. But you're also getting a very high expectation. Because we expect you to do it again. We expect you to keep doing what it is that you did to win that award. Because we have a standard and an expectation of excellence. Do we not? Yes. I want to say to you that we are about 65 days from the election. I'm not here to tell you who to vote for. You vote for who you want to vote for. But I do want you to vote. I want you to participate. You all, many of you have mastered the economics. You started your business, you're making money, you're doing good. You've got your customers. Professionally, you're doing well. I can tell nobody just gave you them beautiful dresses. You made a lot of money and you earned it. But it's more to it than just the economic part, guys. We got to do the political side too. We've got to have the political power as well. We've got to have a say in our government. We've got to have a say in our government. We have got to be represented in our government. So it's not for me to come here and tell you who to vote for, but it is for me to come here to tell you that you must be participating. If you are not at that table, then you are on the menu. And if you're on the menu, then that's not a good thing because, you know, look at what's on the menu. Salads on the menu, and chicken's on the menu. And what's happening to what's on the menu? It's getting eaten up. So don't let somebody take advantage of your situation. There are a lot of issues that African immigrants must be concerned about. A lot of issues, am I right or wrong? We do, you know, some people think that immigration reform is an issue for people from Latin America. It's for everybody who's immigrating, right? So we need it. Immigration is an African American issue. And we have got to have reform in this system, and we need your help to do it. We need you to continue to be involved so you can inspire people to run for office. You even have some wonderful African candidates running for office. If you have run for office, I don't care if you won or lost, it doesn't matter. If you ran, would you please stand up, please? Just stand up. Give them a hand. Give them a hand. Give them a hand. Give them a hand. Give them a big hand. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. And let me be clear. You cannot possibly win unless you run first, right? You got, and sometimes when you run, it might not work out the first time. But you know what? You met more people. You built some relationships. You learn how to run that campaign. You learn how to do a little fundraising. And then next time, you bring it in. And if you don't do it the second time, what do they say? If first you don't succeed, then try again. Because we need you. And not only do we need you on local politics, we need you for United States-Africa relationships. We need you because this country, our country needs to have fair trade relationships with every African nation. Because we need to set up trade missions where we are trading things back and forth. You know, we need to be able to do cultural exchanges. We need to be able to do all kinds of professional exchanges. We've got to build that pipeline. I'm telling you, your brother Keith Ellison, came and immigrated to Africa about 300 years ago. Right? And I'm going to tell you right now, I happen to know exactly the tribal community I came from. I'm from the Ibe people in Togo. Yes, I'm not joking. Some of y'all thinking like, he ain't from no Togo. Yes, I am. I even know the name of my ancestor kidnapped and brought to New Orleans and brought up to Natchitoches Parish, Louisiana. I know them. I know their names. I know their African names. And I also know the names that they were assigned. And so what I'm telling you all is that there are 35 million African Americans. Some of us now are born on the motherland, and we're so proud to have you. You are bringing so much to the community. You're bringing so much. You're bringing artistic ability. You're bringing professional ability. I can't tell you how much stress we were under when we were hearing about the Ebola virus, and the African nurses banded together and said, we will help. And they gave advice, and they gave critical information on how to deal with this. Many of them went back to the motherland, Africa, and some stayed here. But we worked together. And I just want to say, all the nurses, and we get a hand up for the nurses. Please, I'm going to tell you right now, if it were not for African nurses, I don't know how the senior centers would operate, the hospitals would operate, the emergency rooms would operate. These nurses are doing great things. But I want to tell you nurses something. I know you guys know how to heal the body, but you can also help us heal society. And we need you to help get involved, and we need you to get involved, and we need you to run for office, support good candidates, and to pull together good policy. We need you to help us get health care for every person in this country. We need you to help us make sure that we have a fair criminal justice system. We want you to help us make sure we have a fair system of immigration. Now, let me just tell you before I take my seat, I want you to know that we have 65 days to go. There's a very important date I'm going to tell you. I want you all to listen to this date I'm going to give you, and I'm going to ask you to tell it back to me just to make sure you heard me, all right? September 23rd is the first day of the election. What day? I didn't hear you. Now, come on, what was that? Look, I just turned 59. I'm getting old. I need you to be a little louder. September 23rd. And the last day of election is November 8th. That's the last day. Now, if you are in line at 8 p.m., you can still vote until you get your vote, even if it's after 8 p.m. Now, I know many of the people here tonight assembled may or may not be U.S. citizens yet. If you're not, that doesn't matter. You can drive people to the polls. You can hand out literature. You can encourage people to participate. You can still be very effective, even if you haven't got your citizenship yet. So don't count yourself out. We need you too. We need you too. So let me just wrap up by saying, this is a wonderful event. You all look absolutely fabulous. You look beautiful and you look gorgeous. Have a great time tonight, and tomorrow let's get to work and build a better, greater society. All right? Let's go do it. Thank you very much.
You're not done yet. Although, all right. A hand of applause for our AG again. One more time. All right. I don't know if he's a man who likes surprises, but we have something for our AG. And for that, I'm going to call upon Miss Lina Yamoya to do that.
So, can we get a round of applause for the AG one more time? Thank you. This is really a surprise for the AG. He did not come here to be paid. But I want to tell all our leaders in the House, my baby brother Mike Elliott, the mayor for Brooklyn Center, my brother Hollis running for Brooklyn Park, my sister Hulda who ran for Senate, and everybody else that I didn't mention. But whoever is running for office, just know that we see you, we value you, we know that you're there for us. What I can ask the audience is to support people who are really there to advocate for our well-being. So for that note, it's not often that you get the AG to show up in your community event. And we thought, wait a minute, if we are giving awards for these unrecognized, exceptional humans, how can we also recognize him? So tonight, the CEO, the president of DEAR Award, Dr. Pamela Ovare, is willing to give him a Lifetime Achievement Award for legal leadership, civil rights advocacy, and just really being a brother's keepers for us in the spaces he's occupied. So please welcome Dr. Baum so they can take a picture up here with the AG and the award.
I wasn't supposed to say anything, but I'm going to say something to you, Mr. Ellison. You know, most of you don't know, this is the first time I'm meeting Mr. Ellison, but it is how God works. My lawyer, his name is called Brian Ellison. That is his brother. My co-worker, just hold on, my co-worker, who is a doctor, Dr. Lawrence Ellison, is my co-worker, and he's the one who trained me to become a doctor in nurse practice. That is how God works. I knew their mother, their family is a God-fearing family. Guys, go vote for him. Thank you.
I also need a picture. Oh, why don't they? They gotta go. So, Anika, you wanna come? Yeah, why don't we have the team come up here? Come up here. Yep. They can even stand down here. So then he can be in the middle.
On Dr. Pam's instructions, Pam gave the trophy and I need to give Keith his certificate. Now this has come by because in 2009, if some of you remember Josh Mangi, who used to be here in Minnesota, that's when I first met Keith. And the two of them saw that I had a talent of being a lawyer in Minnesota and they challenged me. That was in 2009. And I made it, and right now I work for the government, his government. So as my mentor, I am privileged to present this to him.
Now, this young lady was told, hey, you can be a lawyer. And she said, me? I said, yeah, you. And guess what? She went out, she did it. Counselor, I am so proud of you. Let's hear it for our lawyer over here, you guys.
So we are going to have our next performer as we let the AG sit down. Josiah, you can get us some music.
Yep.
Sarah, who's coming to perform next?
Hey, Lena. Benjamin is here right at the entrance. Ladies and gentlemen, are you enjoying the dinner?
Yes.
Are you excited? I know you are getting tired of the speeches, but we promise you no more speeches, entertainment, and awards. How about that?
Yes.
Are you ready for the next performer?
Yes.
The next performer is one and only Igwe Banderson, Rumba Ambassador in Minnesota. Put your hands together for Igwe, the real Minnesota Rumba Ambassador. just waiting for the music.
Yule si wako